Good morning, family. LVZ back with another video. So, first thing I wanted to talk about was Gary Payton Jr. fails his physical with a core injury, and he's suspected to be out 3 to 4 months. If I'm the Warriors, even though I like Gary, I have ties to Gary, I can't use Gary this year, and this is a big. This would be a big problem. So I wouldn't be taking Gary Payton, but if they do that, they'll be forced to take James Wiseman back, which is, good and bad, because Jalen Duren is going to be the center for the Detroit Pistons. And he's a great rebounder. He runs the rim, and he knows how to protect the rim. He's a pretty good defender, Jalen Duren is. So I think that Jalen Duren will be the center for Detroit. And that would mean that James Wiseman will be going to a below 500 team and sitting as a number one contender. As a number one pick who got injured. I just think that would destroy and derail his confidence. So, in a way, I'm glad that he's going back to Golden State. I want Wiseman to go back to Golden State. That would not, because I think a team like the Knicks, who need a big man, because last night you saw them against Embiid, they weren't able to slow him down. They don't have any big bodies, so I would like to see him at a young team like the Knicks. The Charlotte Bobcats, believe it or not, they definitely can use him by losing Miles Plumlee. They could use a big guy, athletic, over 7 feet, can score at the rim, and it'll give him a chance to maximize his skill set with a guy like LaMelo. I pay attention. But the other thing I wanted to talk about was, well, first, y'all tell me what y'all think about Wiseman in the comment section. Leave some in the comment section. We'll talk about it later on, to what we think would be best for a guy like James Wiseman. But off the top of my head, I liken him in a spot like New York, the Bobcats. They can use a big man. Wolves can use a big man instantly. Shit, the Wizards, even though we got Porzingis, we can move him to the floor and have a huge front line. So this may bode pretty good for James Wiseman. James Wiseman, I think, has untapped potential and talent that hasn't been able to get on the floor because, one, that's Golden State's mismanagement, and two, the way the league plays now. I think he needs to be with a team that still appreciates a big man. I think Tibbs, and even though Jordan ain't the coach, Jordan still can appreciate a good big man. So I figure maybe he'd be smart enough. And look at Cleveland's success with 2 big men. All you need is one that can shoot. Jared Allen does a lot for that team and makes that team damn near unstoppable on nights. So I don't see why someone wouldn't invest in that when you got Embiid out here, you got to deal with Jokic, then you got, on any given night when you play, you could play Vucevic and his ass, and that man will score. You could play Vucevic, he'll score 25. So when we looking at where James Wiseman can go, I think it's an array of places. Next, what's going to happen with Russell Westbrook? What team can do good with Russell Westbrook? 7-8 brought Chicago up to me. that is a good team. I think the New Jersey Nets, because they have an array of shooters where you don't need him to shoot, is proven. You don't even need Ben Simmons to shoot. The difference is Russ ain't going to be scared to take layups, try to dunk. Yeah, he might miss them, but at least you can live with a guy missing them when you got one guy who won't even try him. So, who's another team? And how do you think they're going about treating him? Because I think Russell Westbrook was a trooper. Really, I think he was a trooper. He dealt with being hammered every day in the media and by fans for a year and a half. He dealt with everybody, including myself. But I never thought he should have got traded there. I did not think that was a good fit. He dealt with people scrutinizing his game a lot more than they already did. Everybody knew Russell Westbrook was a high turnover guy, but this just put more on it because LeBron's a high turnover guy. The difference is LeBron's, all turnovers ain't created equal. You know what I'm saying? All turnovers ain't created equal. Like, LeBron could get a turnover. He passed the ball too fast. It went out of bounds. Okay, y'all set up, go back on defense, get the ball back. Russ does a lot of this. He turns the ball over to the opposing team in fast break position, and it's a pick six, as I like to call it. Russ's turnovers leads to immediate points. So that was getting a little out of hand. I know they're talking about buying him out of Utah. I guess they're looking for a number. Well, our guys like Russell Westbrook and John Wall, and John Wall can actually still come back to Washington. So he still has a spot. There is no chance Russell Westbrook could go back to Oklahoma City. He can't play in Sacramento. He can't play in Golden State. He can't play in Denver. Maybe he could be a backup in Denver. I don't know. Maybe if Denver could get him on the low. I'm hearing Miami and the Clippers. Miami, I would like, but my brother say, let's say, fuck that. I would actually like him in Miami because I think he would have a chance to score more. And they'll rest Jimmy. They'll have another he can go to hero. What Jeff don't like is turning Jimmy Butler into a primary three shooter, which I do understand. And it's going to make it tougher to score for Jimmy because you know they're going to always play off Russ. So the ball going to basically have to be in Russ' hands to make people be honest. You did. So I can see where he coming from. The Clippers, the only reason I don't understand that, you just got rid of John Wall. I don't see, unless you're just saying it's because you can't deal with John Wall being injured more than Russell Westbrook, because Russell Westbrook is a more durable player. So you can count on him being there. So if it's that, I understand. But if it's because you want a pure point guard, playmaking, a guy to set up play, no. Only guy that's Russell is a transition playmaker. He makes a lot of his plays in transition, and the Clippers ain't out there speed racing. With them bulky ass knees Kawhi got, must be crazy. But anyway, y'all tell me what y'all think. I'm ready to get out of here. I get up with y'all this evening. LVZ. Peace.